And welcome everybody to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. My guest at this time is another pinup girl from the Steel City Rockabellas, Miss Penny Pixel. Miss Penny Pixel, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. And the charity that that they help with the Steel City Rockabellas is the Vet Pet charity. So make sure if you are sponsoring or supporting any of the charity that you support the Vet Pet.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the plug segment. So, what do you like most about pinup?
I love that everybody cares about each other in our community and that we reach out to each other and we work together, and that I've seen girls come from battered, abused relationships, from down and out to shining on stage to being crowned. So seeing that transformation and seeing people gain confidence is the best part about it.
Yep. So it's definitely an uplifting experiences of people who experienced hard times.
Giving back as well, being part of a community
Yeah.
that raises money outside of the community.
Yeah. So it's also a supportive for all the community people as well. Um, so have you had a favorite photo shoot for 2023?
I have. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were running a pageant, a pinup pageant, and Vet Pets is a wonderful organization. They will come out and they support us as much as we support them. They show up. They showed up with all of their vet dogs.
Oh,
Veterans
okay.
came out that had these dogs with their handlers. They came out and they allowed us to take pictures with their dogs. So we got to experience these well-behaved dogs, and we've got just to the fact that we got to work with the animals, with the
Yeah.
shoots, and that they're there all the time. That's just it's amazing to have a charity say, okay, we want to now support you and what you're doing for us. So bringing those dogs out and getting to take photos with these dogs really brought full circle to what we're trying to communicate as far as giving back and doing for others.
Yeah. Was there a favorite dog? Do you remember that?
Yes, Glory.
Glory.
Yes, that's also my daughter's name, but the dog was just well behaved. And if you're on my profile on Penny Pixel or on the Steel City Rockabellas, they actually, one of our girls, Amber Atomic, just posted it. I'm with a great old car, and the dog's just sitting there like I'm the best, and just well behaved dog.
He was the best around, best in show for that
They
day.
are. They showed up and they brought puppies to the one that were in training, and they let us have them and walk around with them. So
Aww. It's adorable.
so definitely shooting with the people that we're supporting is
Aw.
fascinating.
Yeah. What kind of dog was it? Do you remember?
German Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Their dogs are, from what I could see, most of them were German Shepherds or a retriever, some type of retriever.
Oh, wow.
They're all
Yeah.
big. They're all big.
No beagles, nothing small of the smaller nature. But as far as moving forward, do you have any goals in 2024 as a pinup girl?
As a pinup, I want to bring more attention to stepping out, not being afraid to talk about what you believe in, being, whether it's your faith or even it just the faith that brings you to helping and loving other people and bringing our community together, and stopping a lot of the prejudices that we see and a lot of the downplaying of people, stepping out and saying free mom hugs, free dad hugs, if supporting our neighbors in our community, whether we are in different little playgrounds, whoever is our leader of our flock, that we are not afraid to support each person, no matter what our difference in our backgrounds are, and being able to really bring a lot of emphasis on mental health and getting people the help that they need mentally, especially stopping 22. If you're familiar, there's 22 veterans deaths a day. And that
Yes.
brings me right into vet pets and the support animals. But
Wow.
really just getting out there and being able to bring awareness to what needs awareness in our community.
Yeah. It's it's hard to hear of the 22 and um, both of my dads were veterans. My stepdad was he was Vietnam, and my father was Vietnam, so they both served in Nam.
Let them know that they're not forgotten and sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. And every time I do go into pinup and I do have to speak, that is the first thing that I try to do is say thank you, veterans.
Yes, and that's important to do. My stepfather lost his shins in Nam, and my father saved him in the jungle and pulled him
Oh
out.
wow.
So they saved each other, and that's why like they were close friends until they're no longer here. But we remember them. But they they really connected and everything like that. They were really always there for each other. And I feel like, is that how you feel like the pinup and everything in the community is always there for each other?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And we need to be there for each other, but we also need to realize that other people need us. And if we are able to form these groups, that we can do good within these groups. We can do good for ourselves, but our ability to bring that good out into the community as a group is greater because each person adds that little pebble to the water, it's going to overflow.
Excuse me, when I had something stuck in my throat and I feel. Um, so apologies for that. um, so tell us about your big win. I saw the win yesterday. The big win,
Actually, one of the things that it was fun, it was great to be out there, but in the same time, the reason I was there was one of the other pinups. Her name is Genuine,
Okay.
and she is genuine a great person.
Aw.
She found a charity that needed something, so our instead of paying money to a group, a lot of these when we do this, especially when I see a charity event that says, okay, you're going to pay $10, you're going to pay $20 to be part of this, that money all goes to a charity. So we come together to support each other's group. She is an Atomic Red Hot, and her group was having it. Just like her group entered a
Aw.
contest that I'm doing that ends tonight, but we support each other. So that win wasn't a crown. That's not why we're there. We're there to support each other as the community. We're there to whatever the charity is that we're doing at that time. Other groups do other charities. Again, we're just veterans based, which is why I chose to become a Rockabella, was because of the veterans connection. Not that I don't love, I love the Red Hots. I love those girls. They've become just as close as the girls in my own group.
Aw.
But it's the win isn't about the crown. About it's more to win to put on a successful pageant than it
Right.
is to be crowned.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah.
uh, I was like, because I heard of your big win, and I was immediately thinking of like the Queen, like we are the champions, but it's equal. It's everybody. Everybody's the champion, because everyone's a part of it.
Oh, a lot of it is, and a lot of times the biggest champion are the person that finds the charity and raises that money. That's your real winner.
Yeah,
But people want to see someone crowned. They want to come up and
yeah,
take pictures with us afterwards. And when we wear those crowns and sashes around, and we go up and we say, "Hey, anything helps. We're raising money for vet pets. Could you donate $2 or $3?"
yeah,
And that helps. Having those crowns and those titles helps us and our status move up. And quite frankly, those mostly the men at the car shows, older men,
yeah,
Vietnam era men,
yep,
want to come up and see us dressed that way because it brings back really good memories for them. So
right.
that's the tie-in. We're doing it more for other people than ourselves. I don't think I've met a pinup that says I just want to collect crowns.
Yeah, I've interviewed. several, and it's not about the crown collecting, although the crowns are
Yeah.
nice.
I think I've given a lot of mine away.
But so um, how many times have you won? Do you have like a sash or
I
crown or
don't have a count, and we
yeah?
win different things. Honestly, the most important title to me is ambassador.
Hmm.
And I think the last two or three I've been in, I've gotten ambassador. Ambassador is the girl who brings the most awareness and raises the most for the charity. So that
Oh, okay.
falls right into it. It's not the crown. It's to me getting out there and being able to give back is so much more important than wearing a crown. So the sashes of ambassador mean so much more to me than a crown.
And we were asking. I did not send this question earlier. This is the question I asked to the pinup before you. Um, have you had to display a talent, during this, like at time to time?
The talent is putting them on. Honestly, I've been involved in beauty pageants for a long time too. I came in. I am a dance instructor too. I
Okay.
am actually my local high school. I am one of the coaches for the dance team. So
Okay.
I would look forward to being able to do that. I also have a family band. I have a Celtic band. I'm part of an
Oh,
Irish band.
yes. I like that. Because I went to Ireland in 2009, so
I
Uh,
play a bowron.
oh, okay.
So
That's awesome. Do you sing your own songs, or is it like songs
It's
that are
older Irish music. We sing traditional Irish music. I'm
okay?
not. I do a little bit of backup, but mostly play drums type. And my husband and my daughter, when she's home from college, sings. And my 11-year-old began performing with us. It truly is a culture and a teaching the next generation our our heritage. So yeah.
Exactly. It's important to have those Celtic roots. Do you do whiskey in the jar?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely,
it's one of my
absolutely.
favorites. Is the drinking Celtic song that everyone likes to hear.
Yeah, that's probably the number one requested song that people think they know. And the unicorn song.
Okay, okay. Um, I know like the Black Velvet Band.
Yeah, that's up there. That's up there.
Oh wow. Do you perform like at festivals or?
We've done a lot. We actually this year we started at about 6 a.m. in the morning. We went all the way through Ohio. We played
Oh wow.
through the whole Quaker State group up there has us
Oh
back. We've been
okay.
back there for several years.
Yeah.
Coach's Bottle Shop. We play there every year for parade day. It's in Dormont. They love us. They've had us back. We get a group of all these older women that come in just to see, and it's more about tradition. They'll ask for more of the traditional songs. A lot of Danny Boy, which is called a Barriere. It's just we kind of changed the words of an Englishman's song, but yeah.
So no Renaissance fair, right?
We did for a while, but we got, I want to say, too old for that.
Okay. Plus, it is time consuming. Like sometimes, like
Hmm.
I'm going to the one next week. It starts in August and ends in October. So
Yeah, my husband has a practice, so we kind of haven't been doing the long ones.
yeah.
But we've done the Irish festival. We've Festivals are really hard. We would prefer to do concerts. We did a huge
Okay.
concert for churches where we had about six musicians come together with us and put on blended show. But
Oh
we've played in theaters. I would prefer to do theaters and wineries.
yeah. So you can have a spot of ale. You can have a wine. You can have a Guinness.
I'm probably your only Irish girl that doesn't drink any of that. I do not like beer.
Oh, Not a fan of the wee Guinness and all the other flavors.
Mm-mm.
That would be hard because I do like the Guinness. It's not the best for you, but I think when I was in Ireland, I drank like 5 Guinness one day.
Yeah, we went to Guinness, and then they put black currant sometimes. If you say, "Oh, I don't like beer that much," they'll make you drink one with black currant in it. And I was
Ooh,
just like, "No, it's okay."
the Belmers. I think it's Belmers or Bulmers. It's a cider,
Yeah,
and I like that because it doesn't got like that strong taste.
I was fortunate enough to be asked to play in Ireland. So our group, me and my husband of our group, we went over, and one of the well-known bars, are the house band. We became friends with him. He's come and joined one or two of our sets here,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, he stays out of Ireland in the bars at St. Patrick's Day. But
Yeah.
so he came over, and there was about three or four places that had us come and play, and it was amazing. But yeah,
Aw.
and I went into the one bar, and I was like, "Oh, I don't drink beer," and they looked at me, and they're like, "Well, this isn't a cocktail bar," and I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. Um, but yeah, I know that. What is it? I like. Oh, when I went to a club in Ireland, and they had two different types of music playing. They had like whiskey in the jar, and then when I went into the club, it was Michael Jackson's
Hmm.
Thriller. So I feel like I'm listening to the weirdest mixtape, because it's like Thriller, Thriller, whiskey in the jar, and I'm like, what has gone in my whiskey?
Yes. Oh no, we've got the chance to play, and we did what they call trad, or traditional music. And
Okay,
one of the places we were playing in was a pretty much a sit down dinner place,
okay.
and a couple girls got up and started
Oh,
Irish dancing, and the whole place just
oh,
stopped and stood and watched this. And we're going back and forth. And some of the members of that band were people who played with some of the greats, like way back.
oh,
So we were,
intriguing.
I was way out, like way outdone at that point. But then these girls came in, older women, not younger girls,
Yeah.
and they just started with the traditional Irish dancing, and the whole place just stopped. And I'm like, do we keep playing? So,
Yeah, and then I think I remember I stopped at the last Titanic stop that's over in Ireland. It's like the last stop before the boat went over.
oh,
And like I went in 2009, but now when I'm thinking, because they always show it on the tour, like and I think of COVID, I'm like, how many people have touched that?
yeah. I did not lick the Brownie Stone.
Oh, I did.
Or, oh, no.
I got a thumbs up. That's what I got.
No, no, no.
That's what I did. People laughed when I did it because I did. I really licked it, and people really laughed. It's something I'd never do again.
No.
It's like this. Oh man, I feel we need to get back on questions. I feel like we went down the Ireland rabbit hole.
Yeah, and that would be real bad with me. So,
So, is there a dream pinup photo shoot for you?
no. I guess I can never really truly go back in time to meet any of these great people.
Aw,
But one of the most special things, and what I just love pinup so much, and the community. And one of the questions when people look at us the wrong way, or think, "Oh, look at her dressed that way," I will tell you, I started my daughter out in pinup when she was younger, and she went,
yeah,
and she still, every once in a while, now she is in college outside of the area,
right.
but to have her go up there and learn how to do public speaking and not be
Aw,
afraid, it was an
yeah.
education in itself. So actually competing against my daughter, even though it wasn't quite a shoot,
Mhm.
we have been in the same, mother daughter in the same pageants.
Oh,
So that might be a
that's so
first, but
cool.
just to give her that ability to learn that
Yeah.
confidence, and to not worry about body image. to me, being able to teach our next generation that and being able to be part of that with my daughter and say, hey, look, you can be strong, independent, smart, and you can still be beautiful. And
Right.
beauty is everything. So it's no matter everything. You could be dark hair, light hair, tall, short, you are who you are, and learning to be confident. So I think bringing that into her has been a dream.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you have that. I feel like I'm just sitting here, like I'm under the pinup knowledge tree. Like all this knowledge is flowing and everything.
Although I do know of a grandmother who, Miss Moxie Joe from the Red Hots, brings
Oh,
little Spunky Joe and
oh,
has
okay,
competed with her. So
awesome.
there is a granddaughter team
Yes,
out there, not against each other, but
yes. The pinup s- circle of life, tree of life continues.
goes on. Yes,
It goes on and on. Um, yeah, I really do. I do feel like I'm sitting under this giant wisdom tree, just listening to everything you say. Like I feel like all these ideas are coming, and like my brain's like getting bigger and everything.
sorry.
So I will say that you are very good at wisdom. So,
Thank you.
all right. Um, so what do you like most about the Steel City Rockabellas?
Obviously, our charity, the fact that that is what we have a charity every year, always a veterans charity, and that is the entire reason. When I joined, I'm a Legion rider,
Okay.
and I ride my own motorcycle.
Hmm. Ooh.
And some of our girls, one of the Steel City Rockabellas, Miss Glory, she rides also, and she's part of that. And she said, "Hey Jen, come do this. I know you've done a lot of modeling and you teach dance, and this is for our Legion." And when she said, "Well, it's for the vets, it's for the Legion," she got me dressed, and I went out and I did my first one before
Aw.
COVID,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like, "Oh, look what you can do! You can do more for the vets." And then when I looked at the groups, it it was that was the choice and the reason that I went with the Rockabellas is because of the charity. Because all the women in all the groups are great.
Yes, they are. Um, so I want to know, and I'm sure my listeners want to know, is there a way for people to donate if they don't attend the event? Like if they can't, if they're
Yes,
stuck at home?
to Vet Pets, you can directly go on their Facebook.
Okay.
They and you they literally have outings. They just did a golf dropping. They're going to be having a
Okay.
dinner. So it's not even just about giving money to them. It's about they want you to know who they are and that they're out there and what they're doing.
Yeah.
So attending something is very important to them. Knowing that they're there. If you're a veteran and you really need help, reach out to them. I believe Omar, he's a vet himself. These There's some great women in the group that are also all vets.
Okay.
So being there, calling them, get to know who they are. They have a great Facebook presence. Get on Facebook, and I'm sure they have their donation links, but they also have events. So if you can get to an event, or if you get to a Steel City Rockabella event, where I believe Fuel and Fire, one of them's coming up real soon next weekend. Get out to one of our events. We always raise for that charity. And as I said, their dogs are always there, so you're going to get to meet them.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Wow, I'm starting to run out of some material here. But so um, is there some favorite pinups that you like working with? I mean, I know with your group, but maybe outside of your group.
That is really tough to ask because every pinup brings a unique brings a uniqueness, and when I want something certain,
Mm-hmm.
if I wanted to do a look, everyone has a different look,
Right.
and if there's something out there that's different, whatever's needed for whatever situation. So there are so many. I know you've had Jinx on here. She is wonderful to work
Oh
with.
yeah.
My name is actually, she gave me the name Pixel
Ah.
because I started and I did a lot of photography,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of my hobby. So that brought me over to the other side of the camera and
Oh, okay.
helping women feel good about themselves. She's great to work with. She's one of the ones who, when I said, "Okay, I'm new to this, let's go. Okay, stand in that lake and let me take your picture," and she did, and so it really is. It's just a variety. There's so much.
Yes, it seems like there are many different roads to take, and it just depends on who you are as a pinup and what road is you're meant to take. And you think you have to find who you are and follow it yourself, and decide what you want. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. That's it. That's
Wow, that's amazing. Well, is there anything else you want to say or promote here on Dan-A-Plooza today?
just thank you for doing this and letting us have a little bit of a platform to speak on.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Vet Pets, uh, Vet Pet, just go check them out. Talk to them. If you are a veteran, talk to them also. Uh, thank our veterans for what they've done for us and support mental health and get rid of the stigma that goes along with it.
Right. I think those are all great things. I will check that out, and I will share what I can in the Dan-A-Plooza Facebook page, and we will go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'd like to
Sure.
thank my guest, Miss Penny Pixel, for being on Dan-A-Plooza. Make sure to follow the Steel City Rockabellas and the charity Vet Pet. Dan-A-Plooza almost done. We're in the home stretch. Valkyria Rose is next. So we will talk to her. Everyone, take care and have a good night.